Hello, my name is Ben Root, and I'm with the Lean Learning Academy. Clients often come to us facing high costs, or poor quality, or low productivity. They've heard that Lean can help them improve some of these problem areas, but they're not sure where to begin. The Lean Learning Academy has put together a series of short introduction videos that we hope will help you and your team members understand Lean and the way it may improve your business. As a review, I'd like to talk about the first 6 lessons just to bring you up to date on what we've been talking about during this series. Our first one was, what the heck is Lean? And maybe that's a good place to start. First of all, Lean is not an activity. It's not an event. Often we have a Kaizen event, a Kanban event, 5S event. Those are great, and they're a part of Lean. But Lean is really a whole system. It's a method of production. It's based on the principles and practices of the Toyota production system. That's great, but the next thing I say is, well, where do I start? And what we've learned is clients often come to us, they want to learn Lean. They want a continuous improvement environment, a Kanban system. They want problem-solving teams, and all those are good, and they're Lean tools. But what the client often misses is the reason why they want to introduce these tools. So first, it's important to identify what is your goal. Often it's to increase productivity or reduce costs or any number of measurable problems. And after you found your goal, then you use problem-solving tools to help you reach your goal. The next thing we're often asked is, well, where did Lean come from? Lean came out of a joint venture with 2 automobile companies, Toyota and General Motors. The new venture was called NUMMI, New United Motor Manufacturing Incorporated. And as I mentioned, one of the partners in the joint venture was an automobile plant in Fremont, California. This was the worst of the worst auto plants in terms of quality and productivity that General Motors owned at the time. That same plant, with many of those same employees and same managers, same tools and equipment, soon went from being the worst of the worst automobile plants to the best of the best plants in the world. What did they do? They introduced the Toyota production system. Since I mentioned introducing the Toyota production system, we have a webinar that introduces our Introduction to Lean course. There's a link here if you'd like to visit it, and this is a great opportunity for a team member or a team to learn Lean. And now that we know what Lean is and where it came from, why Lean? Lean's a proven system, and it's been used in almost every industry and every business throughout the whole world. I can't think of any place now that it hasn't been used. It's been in school systems and government. And it's just a way to improve quality and improve productivity and reduce costs. Our 6th lesson is where to begin. Well, first of all, identify what is value, and not what is value for you, not what's going to make you better, but what's the value for your customer? What is the customer willing to pay for? And then we learn to eliminate those things that are not pleasing to the customer or that the customer doesn't want. We don't add value in the eyes of the customer. Toyota calls these the 8 wastes, and we will get into those in the next lesson. But mainly the 8 wastes are easy for the employees, team members, everybody in the organization to identify them and understand them. And then we teach how to remove those wastes. One way to start identifying those wastes, to start identifying what the customer wants as value, is to map out the process. This could mean studying the entire production system, but not just the production system, also the suppliers. How do they get the parts to the line? How does communication work? How does purchasing work, and planning and scheduling? Those all go together to make up the value stream. Value stream could mean studying the entire production system, not just the production where the things are made, but also the suppliers. How do they get to the parts to the plant? How is communication handled? Purchasing, planning, scheduling, all those. And it can also be in a hotel, and that might be from the time a guest arrives at the hotel until they check out. It might be in a hospital from the time the patient is admitted to the hospital until they're relieved. That could be in aerospace, watching a rocket being built and all the parts and all the process of a huge rocket. Bring this back down to earth, so to say. We're going to look at a bakery process in a large commercial bakery. And as we look at this process, from the time the customer places their order until they receive their order, we want to make sure that each step along the way adds value. So first of all, there's the rolling of the dough and the cutting out of the cookie, and then perhaps decorating before the baking or after the baking, wrapping the cookie, delivering the cookie, and then inspecting to make sure that all of the cookies are what the customer wanted. To take a closer look at those activities, sometimes it helps to just draw them out on a piece of paper. Could be on a whiteboard, could be on a flip chart, but just that same process of making a simple cookie, when you put it on paper, and you do this as a team, and the team will say, oh, we're forgetting this part, or we're forgetting that part, or oh, I don't think that happens. It helps you see. So that value stream mapping is just a wonderful tool of Lean that helps you to see the process. And so, thank you for watching this short video. I hope it's been helpful to you. I've listed some links here. One is the link to the Learning Academy that you could visit sometime. And also there's a place to register here for the 5 Lean principles. Those are free, and they'll come to you one each day in your email for the next 5 days. If you're interested in the course, which we hope you are, there's a webinar, and I've listed the link to that webinar. So enjoy. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.